Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Shelby. I'm with Divine Love with Shelby. And today, oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and invite them now. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You know, one day I'm going to get really good at all this. But here we go. Hey!
Hi.
Good day.
Let's see. Just a little bit. Hi guys. Thank you for joining. Today, is it Clara or Claire?
Clara.
Clara. I like it. And then Des?
Yep.
Yeah. And they're with, crap, I should have wrote down your guys' personal Instagrams or your other Instagram pages.
Down below.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect. It's like Sapphire Star and Inventorate.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. Yeah, I went and subscribed on Spotify.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So I'm excited to check that out. So my name is Shelby, and today I'm going to be interviewing Des and Clara. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about their divine love journey and learn about them and the different things that they have going on this beautiful ascension journey.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just for each of you individually, whoever wants to start. Tell me a little about yourself and what you had going on before you came into contact with your divine counterpart.
So my name is Claire. I'm a singer, an actress, an artist, like many different hobbies, arts and crafts. I was like on a journey of like love and like finding my place in the world, and like I really wanted to connect and like be more in tune with nature. I was oh, hey wait
No, I was like, oh, I got to wave to everybody.
I was
Sorry.
on like a different path before I met Des. I was in music school and I was studying to be a classical soprano. I was like training every single day, like living a really structured life and like working really hard and being in college. And I'm like, all right, so after this, I'm gonna transfer to another college and I'm gonna like get my bachelor's degree, and then I'm gonna get my master's, then I'm gonna get my doctorate degree in music. And like I thought I had it all figured out. And then like Des came in the picture and he like opened up a whole new portal for me and was like, you don't need to do all that. You can just be yourself and be free in this world. And like, you don't need all those titles and like and all those institutions and stuff. You can just be free in your art and creativity. So this is our daughter, Cherry Moya Goldenberry, the chrysanthemum flame of glorious bliss.
Oh, I love it. She's beautiful.
Cocker Spaniel, and she loves going in the snow, apparently.
Yeah, we're traveling right now. We're up in like where there's snow in California.
He claims he's not a dog, but I think he is.
I've seen from watching your guys that some of your videos that you are definitely an animal person, Clara.
We're definitely animal lovers.
Mm-hmm.
There's nature lovers, plant lovers.
Same. Okay, that's beautiful.
And you know, like I've always been into herbs, like, and you know, I was studying herbs as well. Oh wow, I see the full moon out the window, and it's really huge. Happy full moon, everyone.
Happy full moon, yes.
I think it's a full moon in Cancer, my friend said. So that's pretty cool. Got that orange. I'm like feeling that orange vibration. I think I'm gonna pop it open.
I just bought some oranges today.
So good. And so like Des really, you know, opened my eyes a lot. And when I met him, we just went on a retreat into nature. So we were living in Mount Shasta for like a month together. And I had never lived out in the wilderness like that. I had never like even been camping like that. like just bathing in the river and like totally detoxing from technology and just living off of the land. And it was glorious. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Go to bed every night, like give each other massages, and we would listen to the cicadas sing us to sleep, and then we would just wake up and like sunbathe on the hot rocks and
Jump in the cold water.
jump in the cold water,
water,
drink natural spring water every single day. It was amazing.
Oh.
Make his wonderful tea for everyone, and we had a lot of soul tribe around us. And for once in my life, I felt like at home with other people. I never felt like I really fit in or connected to others, but at that point,
I love that.
what soul family feels like this is what life is supposed to be like.
Yeah.
I couldn't have fathomed that I would ever experience connection like that.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. That's so beautiful. Sour.
Yeah, shout out to the farmers markets. We always try to get our fruit and like local produce from farmers.
Yeah.
I think this is actually a lemon that looks like an orange that I got from the from the girl's honey. Because like he's like, be careful with those. Those are like Eureka lemons, and they look like oranges. And I just threw them in with the oranges, and I had a feeling eating one of these, and I'm gonna think it's an orange, and it happened.
Look what you manifested.
Yeah, like when we just met, is just different perspectives coming together because we both came from, you know, two opposite sides of the country. I'm from the East Coast, New York. She's yeah, we come from different types of music. She's more from formal music, like with the like schooling and like knowing the notes and all that, and I'm just like straight like freestyle artist playing hand drums and like. So,
And it was a big deal. Like he helped me be more my flow by him being so free in his flow and like freestyling. And I was like, no, what do you mean? Like you have to write the music. Like you have to write your lyrics down. You have to plan out because it's gonna sound amazing. And then he was like, no, just speak from the heart. Like play from the heart. And I was just like, and then he was like, boom, 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 boom.
I love it. So the perfect like yin and yang. So, Des, what were you up to before you guys came into contact with each other?
When I was living in New York, I was very more like.
Uh-oh, it froze.
More nature that I wasn't used to, like surrendering to the unknown.
Nice.
Rough. I'm from upstate New York.
Okay. Upstate's supposed to be pretty beautiful, right? The video is kind of frozen for me.
We only have one book.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is kind of crazier. I was wondering if you guys were noticing that too. How is the picture for everybody? Can you see us? Can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Let me see if there's like a Wi-Fi password. It says bird.
A little bit of technical difficulty. Yeah, it's still kind of going, but it's frozen. I love that so much. I'm up in Washington State, and it's beautiful where I live. Uh-oh. I can't hear you.
I just connected to the Wi-Fi. Let me know if that's better.
So much better. Yay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we're Wi-Fi. We're good.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So, yeah, I would love to go visit upstate New York because I hear that it's very beautiful up there.
The Adirondacks are amazing.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So tell me about when you guys first met each other and what kind of magic surrounded that.
Ooh, we were just telling our friend actually like not too long ago. Oh, do you want to talk?
So
Like,
yeah,
you're
like
part of the story.
so I was traveling, like first starting my nomadic journey. Like we didn't have too much good contact because I didn't really have a phone at that time. I didn't have like a car or anything, but I was just like, flowing nomadic. And
Yeah.
shout out A Lightworker's Journey. If you're on Instagram, my sister, she helped me on my journey. She brought me to the sacred Mama Sedona, and that's where I aligned with my soul tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just the manifestations I was having in back in New York. I always wanted to go to Mount Shasta, and then we were just like all talking. It was like my 21st birthday. Like I'm 22 now, so yeah, like and Sedona, and we were just like talking about that. Like we all wanted to go to Shasta, and then bang, it just happened. And then on my way to Shasta, I was cutting through LA, and I hit her up. I was like, if she wanted to hang out, and she told me like a cool nature spot. She showed me a really cool nature spot, and it was really fun. We connected and like just got to know each other. And what else?
So you went to Sedona together? Is that
We met up we met like in a mountain, and like I drove up there, and then like I had my aunt's pickup truck at that time, and I just like had the whole back like, and I had a bunch of blankets and stuff back there. So like we just like laid on the back of the truck together, and we were just looking at the stars and like talking, and like I was like massaging his shoulder with this obsidian rock that I have, and then he like gave me a hand massage, and like I felt just really connected to him because his energy was so divine. Like he has a really calm presence about him. Like
it feels so pure.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
pure,
Just
loving. He has this
yeah.
radiates love, and I've never felt that from a man before. Like men are like sometimes really like rough or like stuff like that, but he didn't feel like that at all. He was just really gentle, and like he was just like, oh, I'm gonna massage you, and he gave me like the softest massage ever, like touches and caresses. And me, I'm like, I like that deep tissues. I'm like, oh, go harder, whatever. And he's just like, oh, I'm doing it like as hard as I can. I don't want to hurt you, But I remember, like, I love hand massages. Like, my hands, like, the chakras on my hands are very sensitive. So I was just feeling all that energy pouring through. And I was like, I want to see him again. So I told him about hot springs, and he had never been to a hot spring before. And my friends were all planning a hot spring trip. So I invited him. And it was in Santa Barbara. It's called Montecito Hot Springs. And we all drove up there together. He prepared a cacao ceremony for everybody. And he served us all up cacao. And then we hiked up there together. And I remember, like, it was just so magical. Like, and he, like,
it was my first time ever going to a hot spring.
He also introduced me to like nudism and like being a naturalist, because I'd never been naked in nature before. I was always like self-conscious and embarrassed to be naked. But at the hot spring, he just like, took everything off, and he was just in the water, like doing his thing, like all splayed out, like, living his best life. And I loved that about him. I was like, he's so free and he's so connected. And so after that, he told me like, I'm going to Shasta, and like I was like, no, like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss you. And so I like met him later on, like a few weeks later, right? It was like a week or two.
Yeah, about like 2 or 3 weeks.
Like
Yeah.
2 weeks later. It took me a long time to pack because I packed like I was never coming back. I'm like, I'm going to Tins. I'll be back in a week. Like, to not worry her, but I was like, I have no idea when I'm coming back. Like,
like I don't know if I'm ever coming back, kind of thing.
And I did the whole. I woke up like, and I left the house at like 4 or 5 a.m. and I did like the whole 12 hours, and I got there around sunset. And we met up at Mount Shasta City Park, and he poured me up a cup of spring water. I drank it, and I was just like so energized.
It activated her body. Like, that pure
I,
water.
sorry, what?
It's that pure water from Earth. It's like once you have it, it's like you feel like you were dehydrated your whole life.
Yeah,
So.
literally.
Yeah. My one of my soul sisters, we were at a festival and she brought Shasta water with her. So she served it all to us like in a little ceremony type thing, and it was the best water I've ever had.
People are sending hearts. I love it.
No, thank you all for being here with us. We love you. Let's see. So, from there, from when you met each other, do you want to share your story and, you know, what you've been up to now or throughout the journey, I guess?
Throughout the journey is like
a lot of travel.
A lot of travels. Like we were just vibing in Shasta, and then like we even ended up, because there was forest fires, so we actually made our way up more north, and we're exploring a little bit of Oregon for a little bit. Found one of our favorite hot springs and the best, cleanest, pristine water we've ever drank. It's honestly better than Mount Shasta water. I feel like it was up in Oregon. It was
Umpqua. Okay. I was supposed to go to Cougar Ridge.
Yeah, that's nearby.
For New Year's with my soul tribe, and I ended up getting sick, and so I was like, I better stay home and nourish my body.
No, man. No
meds.
Inner knowing, you know, like that's why we're keeping the flow. Like we've been in the LA area for a while now, but we're feeling called again to start our nomadic journey, and that's where it all started for us when we first met. And we feel like, you know, that helped spark our interest, like with High Vibe Tribe, because High Vibe Tribe was just at first just a vision I had in my head that I wanted to.
We just passed the 1-year anniversary of High Vibe Tribe too.
Yeah, it was
on
just
January 1st.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And so like we really connect a lot through traveling, and we did a lot of traveling this summer too, because like we just like our spirits like itch to travel. Like when we're not traveling and on the move and discovering new things, we get very like stagnant. You know, we feel the stagnant energy, and we feel the energies around us that can be really heavy, and they start to affect our mental health. Yeah. So we like always be on the move, and you know, there's like so much to see in the world. Why stop? You know?
Exactly.
So
I love that.
To the Rainbow Gathering in Colorado. And, you know, on the way there, we went through Nevada. We stopped in Utah for a little bit. And then we went through Colorado. Then we New York.
Yeah, we've ended at a nudist festival.
We've ended at a nudist festival in New York.
Cool.
By them. And so now we make content for Nudism TV and just our adventures in nature, which is pretty dope because and then we came back, and then we went to Burning Man together. Oh my gosh, I just broke a glass. Oopsies.
Uh-oh.
Getting excited.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I don't know. All right. But
and then after Burning Man, we just like came back, and I felt like tired, honestly, from like traveling so much, because on the move it's like you don't have the amenities that you're used to, you know.
Right.
Have like the hot water, like the warm shelter and all that stuff. So it did start getting a little cold, so we like started winding down a little bit, and now we're just like our friends.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I connect with the land, and like The land definitely speaks to me, like especially
Kaylin,
tribe.
Kaylin asked, or a Light Workers Journey asked, y'all heal with the land, but do you consider yourself grid workers of any kind, like
That's
sacred spots?
travel to like help the connection, because everyone has similar visions of building community, but a lot of people are just talk about it. Like there's got to be that action out there, and that's where I feel like that's where I've been trying to do, like putting the pieces together, connecting with all these beautiful souls that like have similar visions, but like we just need to all come together and really
we need
do
a
it.
team. We need a team
we can't do
because
it by ourselves, like,
and we've tried to do it by ourselves, but it's overwhelming.
Yeah, like we've been doing High Vibe Tribe by ourselves this past year, but we know like High Vibe Tribe's just bigger than just the vision I had. But like the seed sprouted in the darkness, but now it's in the light, and now it's time for everyone to come together and we all flourish.
Yeah.
As we earth, we have to heal the soil. That's the soil health, and then with that, like we're gonna transform the weird paradigm and get this clean air, clean water back.
That's all that really matters,
Yeah.
land, clean air, and water.
Because we're already beings of sovereignty. We just have to remember to remember.
Yeah.
We're so powerful. Our soul already knows, like, we're so powerful. We just gotta
Remember.
remember to tap back in and tune into the frequency of God, nature, and self.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Okay. So when you guys get that stagnant energy, or what kind of things have helped you on your journey to grow? I mean, I guess we already talked about this with the traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the stagnant energy it's not like
It's just that itch.
like it's just an itch, because it's like we're being around energies that are no longer in alignment with our life.
Yeah.
But like we still accept people, we can't judge people for where they're at.
No.
But like it's just not meant for us to be around that anymore. Like we know our worth, like
we're learning how to love people from a distance and set healthy boundaries, which is really important, because like, I think it's like a hard reality to accept that not everyone you come across in this life, like whether they be like blood relatives or like friends that you used to have in the past or like acquaintances, not everyone is meant to like keep flowing down the same river as us. Sometimes our like paths just cross and then we go our separate ways, and it's just a natural part of life. But maybe the river is going to intersect again at some other point in time. But we try to like surround ourselves with people that are on a path of growth and not like, stuck being the same in their bad habits. Like people.
The same for me.
we can't play the victim anymore, like we're all co-creating this earth together. Like you can talk all this shit, even like chemtrails, 5G, all this, like we're still co-creating all of this. Like
Right.
we're all, what I mean? Like we have to like restructure and transform the systems and the networks if we want, a better world. And we got to start with ourselves first, on the macro level and micro level, to affect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It all starts with
expect out there to change without in here to change.
Absolutely. It all starts within, and like it takes a lot, like as a couple, like
we trigger each other a lot.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah,
we do, because like, and I feel like that's where the growth comes from, because your triggers show you where you need to heal.
Absolutely.
It's like part of your inner child is still wounded and needs a hug and needs some love, and and I'm grateful for those triggers, because they're the greatest guides in helping grow and be stronger together.
Yeah, the more I've healed my triggers, the more I'm like, okay, where's the next one? I know I have something else I need to heal in here. So how did you guys work through those triggers? Communication, or?
We're working on our communication.
Like, honestly, like I feel like, we do like a lot of like work when we do our sound healing for others, but when we do sound healings, we're also healing ourselves. And when we just jam out together making music, like we just like feel like when we can express through music with each other as well.
Yeah.
Like,
we like to play, and when we're in like that play flow state, I feel like the happiest with him.
Yeah.
And him shining.
Yeah, she's helped me heal my inner child so much. She's like so playful and like tapped in with her inner child Lala. That's who
That's
she
her
goes.
name,
That's
yeah.
her inner child.
I love it.
'Cause I used to be way more serious, and I feel like I'm more playful now and like tapped
Mhm.
in with my. Because I feel like I suppressed a lot of my childhood. I grew up really fast, like just from my past, and like so we're healing all stages of ourselves: our inner child, our inner teenager, our till our present self. And it's,
Yeah.
And he's really nurturing, and that helps my inner child as well, because like I felt like when I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of people nurture me or like hug me or like care for me, and I was kind of just left alone a lot. And like, I was by myself a lot as a kid, and like, my mom would just like bring me home like fast food and stuff and then just leave for work all day. So he's so nurturing. He'll like make tea all the time. He'll make me smoothies. Like he's always surprising me with food and like superfood and
yeah.
like hugs and just like a lot of like self-care.
I love that.
It reminds me
So
of
this,
You gotta
care.
stay hydrated.
He always like fills up. I have this 2-gallon glass water jug in my room, and he always for me and like reminds me to stay hydrated. Or like
Yeah.
it's so important.
it's so important as you don't even realize, like he's literally the water bearer. He bears the water for me. It's so important. Right as you take a sip of water, I know.
Right? I'm like, all that talk, I better have some.
Chef Des. Mhm.
Yeah, no.
He is a sauce man. He makes the best sauces too. They're like alkaline green sauce, red sauce.
I've been slacking lately, but usually I'm mostly like raw and alkaline, like eating. But lately I've been like, I've just been eating a lot of other stuff.
It's the holidays. I think we all have.
Yeah.
Been eating a lot of
Um,
food too.
Mhm.
We love that's like our favorite food to go out to eat when we go
what
out.
food?
Ethiopian.
Ooh, I've never had that one.
Really good. We actually had it last night.
Sounds good. I'm gonna have to try it.
Yes.
So have you guys, okay, so you said you ate a lot of fast food as a child. Because I've been watching some of your videos. It's my intention for this year to like get completely clean with my eating,
Yeah.
Of course, there will be times when I'm out where it doesn't always happen, but, just really focus on that. So I've been watching a bunch of your stuff, and I appreciate what you put out there.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of like cleanses and like recipe books, remedy books. So we'll actually have like
Yeah,
step
she
by
said
step.
she's waiting for the cookbook.
Yeah.
It's because like sometimes we're so in the flow
We don't
that
write
like
it down.
we don't write it down, and I'm like, Des, how'd you make that sauce? Oh, I don't remember. I'm like, you just made it minutes ago. I don't know. I was channeling, and I'm like, Des, it's so good. So nothing came twice. Like we don't really measure anything, but we definitely want to like ground more into that energy and like be more mindful of what we're doing, and like or even record it or something, and like take pictures of the finished product. So that's probably the only reason why the cookbook hasn't been released yet.
We have a lot of stuff written down. A lot of like I have a part of the cookbook is going to be called Ancestral Remedies, and it's like all herbal like blends and things to do to heal yourself, heal thyself.
Yeah, we'll do it intuitively as you go.
Yeah.
Definitely. And our body like calls for what it needs. He cooks with a lot of tamarind, and that decalcifies your pineal gland. That's the artist's lifestyle.
Yeah.
Down. I don't know if I've had tamarind before. I just wrote it down.
Really sour.
Is it?
Deliciously sour. And golden berries too. It's like nature's sour patch.
So when you first started the clean eating, has this been a gradual process, or did you just kind of switch over and
he like
I was
opened
actually
up.
way more strict eating when I was like living just like by myself and stuff. Like when I moved out, she like put me on to like a lot of like Mexican food and like a lot of more like cultural food, like which it's really good, but sometimes it's not like the healthiest.
We
But,
make
like,
it as healthy as
we
we
make
can,
it like like superfood infused now and stuff.
But he opened my eyes to a lot of like ingredients that I was eating. So I thought I ate healthy. I was like, I eat fine. Like I'm vegan. Vegans are healthy. But he's like, just because you're vegan doesn't make it healthy.
Yeah, like honestly, like I feel like sometimes you're like a lot of like the veganism agenda is really corrupt, I believe, and like
throw it in the juicer.
Yeah, yeah, juicing is amazing. But yeah, you're honestly better eating like or drinking like raw goat milk or raw dairy milk and eating like, you know, wild caught game than like a lot of the vegan foods and stuff. Because like natural flavors, that literally has like aborted baby fetus and like chemicals in it. People don't even realize that. And that's in like
And the
half of the
Beyond
foods.
Burgers too, it has like slug pesticides and paint thinner in it.
Yeah.
Like, and people like think that, oh, I'm vegan, I'm eating Beyond Meat. Like, and yeah, it's saving the animals, but at the same time, it's like, what is that doing to your body? You know, like
It's made
that's
in a lab. It's
your
like,
poop's probably not gonna really decompose. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like where your
And
where your
it tastes so fake. Sorry, what was
investing,
that?
like what you're you know, like investing your money into, like that's why we go to farmers markets. Like you're supporting these crazy brands, these corporations that are making stuff in labs. Like that's just, you know,
Yeah.
find the balance.
Go straight to the source. If we want a veggie burger, we'll make it from scratch. Yes, avoid processed foods. Do you agree that if you bliss your food, you can clean it of toxins? We actually
Yeah.
had this discussion before, but we like realized that like our body, like we could be doing other things with our energy than like trying to clear out toxins.
That's why fasting's so important, because you got to get your body a break from digesting food. Like some foods that you eat, like even some oils can take up to like months to digest.
Wow.
Like, crazy. Like meats, some meats like that are really processed can take like a month to digest fully. It's crazy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
That is
You
crazy.
like,
but
you
yeah,
know,
I definitely feel like we're so
transform.
powerful, like that you can definitely transform anything if it has like, if you know there's toxins in it and stuff. Like, you know, like we're so powerful. Like you could be breatharian or you could eat like all the fuck shit in the world, but still like, you know,
Mhm.
look healthy and like feel good. Like,
Yeah, I really got into blessing my food last year, and then I'm like, but still, my body has to get rid of this, so I have to just, you know, focus on clean eating. Yeah.
I'll definitely write. Like, I'm gonna start a juice cleanse really soon. So like, I'll do like a social media thing, and like we could like get people to do it.
Yeah, we can
And,
like
like,
have a group chat and stuff, and
Yeah.
we can all do plans together, or like a fast together, and like be there for each other and
Like
support
moral
group.
support. You know, we could talk
Mhm.
about the juice fest and like all that.
Yeah, comment below if you want to join our juice
Yeah.
cleanse or
But
something.
before we do the juice cleanse, like we make it. It's called Poop There It Is, and it's like a colon cleanse.
Yeah, so
Okay.
clean out the colon first, so that way your body can actually absorb the nutrients from the juice. Because if you got like undigested buildup down there, like your body's not really gonna absorb it; it's just gonna pile up.
Yeah.
I want to do all this with you guys, so yeah, I'll be there.
Like a lot. Honestly, we don't have our herbs on our website because we try to be so intimate with our people. Like we don't see you as just like a customer or a number. Like we're really trying to like guide you to heal yourself. So that's why we do one-on-one consultations, and so we could give you what you need. Like everyone's different. That's why we don't just have herbs on our website, because we don't see ourselves as like a business like that. We see it as more intentional and like intimate.
You need community and like support system there.
Yeah.
And it really like depends what you surround yourself with too, because if like sometimes it could be tempting when people around you are like eating stuff that you're like not supposed to be eating.
Yeah.
Like
Thanksgiving.
yeah, like Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, my friend
Yes.
there was like so much food on the table, and it was all vegan Thanksgiving. And I was like, ah, but I'm so perky though, so I'm proud of myself. But this like mac and cheese, oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah.
But my friends love. So that's another thing too. Like we'll eat food if people made it with love, and we know who cooked it, and they made it with love. Like we're like, okay, we can do this.
Such a huge difference when it's made with love. Yeah. I've been on this soup kick. Like I'm making a different pot of soup like every 3 or 4 days, and just throwing all the veggies and everything in there. And yeah. So.
I love cauliflower soup. It's so good, like blended. It's all creamy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
So
I did 13 days. Kind of ruined it because I didn't re-enter into normal eating again after.
Yeah, it's good once, especially like, yeah, we'll do the juice fest, and after I do the juice fest, I'm just gonna go straight into like, I'm like go hide in nature for a week and just do like a water fast, to be honest, and just like connect, like, because when you do a water fast, you don't, that's like stuff you don't really have to do with the group. That's more intimate with like God, source, nature, and yourself. But like juice fast is great to do with like as a group, as a collective, to encourage each other. But I feel like
I'll be right back, okay?
when you're doing the water fast, like that's more like, that's just you with your, you know, your intimate. It's an intimate experience because you're like as close with Source and God and nature and self as possible.
So the longest I've fasted with water has only been maybe 24 hours.
Yeah.
um,
The process is just trust that you're making progress. You know, like as
yeah.
long as you can't rush it. You just because you see other people doing like so many amount of weeks and all that. Everyone's different and everyone is on their own different path. Like,
Thank you. Yeah. Juice together and then water after. Yeah. No, I was actually one of my things that I wrote down that I'm going to do is a juice cleanse this month. So, yeah, I will definitely wait for you guys and do it with you. Water fast or okay.
yeah, I haven't even done past like 3 days of water fast, so it'd be amazing.
Yeah, no, I hear it really helps you to be a complete, clear, open channel to the divine, you
Yeah,
know?
we're always so used to just like eating every day, so we're never giving our body a break to do other things. Like if you're always eating, your body is always working on digesting your food. You're not like healing something like in your hearing or your eyesight, like that your body could be healing, you know? Like,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, let's all do it
oh yeah,
together.
we'll definitely will. I'm gonna put
Um,
together really cool like recipes and like really cool things. I already
I'm
have some
excited.
recipes too, so it could definitely be fun.
Good. I wanted to ask anybody that's watching if you had any questions for Des or Clara.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd love to answer any questions.
yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, the healthy way, exactly. I prior anorexia. Yeah, that can
Oh.
definitely yeah, it's a different transition. It's just with the intention, you know,
Yeah,
of wanting to heal your on a cellular level, and then also on spiritually, fasting is very powerful because you're just connecting to other nutrients that we get, like breath and sunlight, and just like, you know, merging your aura with earth and
yeah,
the frequency of these, like you know, everything. Like,
yeah.
you,
I'm a big nature lover. It's being outside is my happy place, like
Mhm.
connecting with the trees and the animals and the wind and the birds and all the different sounds. And
yeah,
yeah, I would love it too.
we would love to help. We're
Yes.
here. High Vibe Tribe is like trying to
Yay.
guide all of each other to heal ourselves, you know, and
Yeah,
find with the divine, you know.
yeah. Well, if nobody else has any questions, it was so great talking to you guys, and I really look forward to doing the cleanse with you
Yeah,
and
Hey.
the cookbook and
yeah,
hearing about you guys' future adventures.
yeah.
I love you.
Dude, we love you.
Mwah.
Thank
Thank
y'all for tuning in. We're
you.
definitely,
Thank you all for being
yeah,
here.
yeah, we'll definitely put together a juice cleanse soon, and then a Light Workers Journey and I were also talking recently. We're gonna do like a collective vision board, like
Ooh,
on like a Zoom or something,
I
and
love that.
yeah,
Yeah,
like we all like do a vision board together, like you know, we'll all be in our own space doing a vision board, but like the big picture, you know, all of us.
We're also like working on like a blueprint for putting together a community and like, you know, buying land and living sustainably and like off grid and
As
stuff. So
because we're already sovereign beings, and you know, as we sovereign ourselves and reuniting the land with sovereignty, so you know, we're untouchable, we're unstoppable when we rise as one together in love.
absolutely. I actually have a meeting tomorrow with a group of my friends or a gathering where we're talking about that exact same thing, going in on a property together, and we're going to make vision boards
wow.
for our dream property. Yeah, I would love to join up with you guys too, though.
Yeah, we're all connected, you know, it's the interweb. We all can, it's
Yeah,
the real energy is the currency of barter and like sharing our gifts with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Well, thank you again.
well,
Thank you.
see y'all soon.
Love you.
Much
Thank you.
love.
See you
Love
soon.
Holla.
you.
Aloha. Woo.